The Hope's transformation represents a new movement within the church to leverage modern technology and innovative approaches to bring Jesus' teachings to life for a new generation. By utilizing immersive technologies, the church can create engaging experiences that vividly depict biblical stories, making them more relatable and impactful. This digital revolution can be a powerful tool to attract younger audiences and reignite their faith. Partnerships with secular organizations addressing pressing social issues can also demonstrate Jesus' message of compassion and service in a tangible way. Such collaborations can offer hope through concrete actions, bridging the gap between faith and real-world impact. How can the church harness the power of storytelling and user-generated content to create a digital tapestry of hope, showcasing real-life examples of individuals transformed by their faith in Jesus? Be transformed in the revolution of hope. Today, only here on Good Morning Pastor.
Good morning once again mga kapaglaom, and here we have Good Morning Pastor, and we're so glad to introduce to you again our Hope Channel Philippines President, and at the same time he is the Communication Director of North Philippine Union Conference, Pastor Bong Fidacan. Pastor, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm fine. Very good.
Yeah, thank you. And later at MISPA, maki-join na rin po siya and explain further kung ano po yung ang gain or ano po yung mga updates dito po sa Adventist Technology Summit. Pastor, you've been working at the Communication Department for how long?
2016.
2016. Wow, it's been like how many years na? Almost like 10, right? 8 years total. And now you are handling another responsibility, and that is Hope Channel Philippines in the entire Philippines po. How can the church leverage po ng ma-maximize natin yung technology para ma-immerse natin yung kumbaga yung advancement of technology ngayon when it comes to the movement of the church?
Ngayon ay umahabol na tayo actually sa technology, no? Meron na tayong TV, meron tayong radio. Although parang sabihin nila na parang, late na kayo dyan kasi ngayon ay internet na. Ngayon meron na tayong internet, so ginagamit natin yan. Now, VR at saka AR, yung virtual reality at saka augmented reality, in the talks na yon. Sa ibang mga bansa nagagawa na yun. It was presented dito sa game. At syempre, iniisip natin na para makuha natin yung mga kabataan at magkaroon sila ng parang avenue, medium na makuha natin sila. We're open doon sa thought na yung church natin magkaroon din naman ng AR at saka VR.
And actually, one of the presenters mentioned about the gaming, right po?
Yeah, oo.
Kasi ngayon, medyo in every 10, may 6 dyan na nag-gaming. At saka, we cannot really avoid the fact na yung mga kabataan natin are into that. Yun po. So,
meron na tayo na heroes na tinatawag.
Yes, heroes.
So kung meron kayong cellphone, hanapin nyo lang yung app ng heroes, then pwede kayong maglaro doon ng Bible games. Kaya may inspire yung mga kabataan natin na magkaroon din naman ng laro doon sa kanilang cellphones.
Kumbaga, we cannot avoid them into that kind of activity. Now, we are giving them an option to study the Word of God through those games.
Kaya nga, sabi ko, maririnig mo yung, siguro, matagal ng panahon, yung cartoons na sinabi ni Bugs Bunny, if you can't beat them, join them. Ganun ngayon ang nangyayari. Siyempre, hindi naman natin pwede sabihin na exclusive kami, Seventh-day Adventist kami, hindi namin ginagawa yung mga ganyan. Pero how can we reach them kung hindi natin sila bubuksan o magbibigay tayo ng avenue for that?
That's why this topic, mga kapaglam, is called the Revolution of Hope. Because it's like this time, we are not just only using one strategy, technology, but we are also riding on what the world is doing by providing them the light. Pastor, we're into filming. You've been talking about mga filmmaking, movie making on cinema. How can we at the Seventh-day Adventist Church, because we know that tabu pa ito dun sa Philippines. So, how can we now invite people or maybe convince people to be at the cinemas and watch movies na masasabi natin na this is godly one, this is a movie that contains doctrines and all of the beliefs of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, but it will be on the cinemas. How?
Hindi natin maiwasan talaga ito kasi nakikita natin na marami ang nanonood ng mga movies. No? So, how can we use this movie kung hindi tayo gagawa ng movies? Parang sinasabi nila, huwag kang gumawa dyan kasi movies yan, hindi naman tayo nanonood ng sine. Pero how can you reach people who are watching movies kung hindi tayo gagawa? So, inumpisahan na natin doon sa ibang mga divisions na gumawa ng mga movies. Tayo rin, inumpisahan actually na natin na gumawa tayo ng mga conversion stories. Mga ikili lang yun. Hindi yun movie, pero storytelling yun. Now, kung magiging papalad, at saka ngayon ay meron na tayong mga technology, pwede na tayong gumawa ng mas mahabang kwento. Actually, movie, kwento lang naman
kwento
yun.
Kwento lang naman yun.
So if we put inspiring stories doon sa movie, yung iba, ang inaano nila iba, sex and violence ang ginagawa nila. Tayo naman, we will be putting our message, the mission, and the story of Jesus Christ in movies, and it will be an inspiring story for the people who will be watching the movie.
Pastor, you talk about storytelling and all of this movie making. Now, how can we harness the power of storytelling in our church? Let's start it from the basic of the church. How can they participate in what media ministry is doing na ma-enhance natin yung paggawa ng kwento and tell the people about their experience about God?
Dati-rati, ang ginagawa natin, sa church, kukuha tayo ng isang tao na magbigay ng testimony. Marami umiiyak. Pero after that, after the church, yung testimony, parang wala na. I mean, paano mo ma-share yung sinabi ng tao?
I agree with you.
So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, kung merong mga nakikita tayong mga magagandang testimony, put it in video. Kuha na natin yung tao na nagkukwento, maglagay tayo ng mga B-rolls, for example, na kung saan siya galing, anong bahay niya, anong ginawa niya, para yung kwento na very inspiring testimony ng tao, ng member natin, ay hindi lang yung church na nakapakinig ang may inspire. Pag nilagay natin yan sa YouTube, marami ang may inspire. So we're not just catering to our church members, we will be catering to many people who will be watching the movie or the testimony na nailagay natin sa video.
And kumbaga, utilize what the technology is doing right now. So, put it on social media, on YouTube and Facebook. And I believe our church has been so good on utilizing and maximizing the advancement of technology. Right now, we've been using AI, and that's really something na we can utilize. Kumbaga, hindi tayo masyadong magkaroon ng maraming preparations, mahabang preparations, but then with this technology right now, we can use it as our tool in reaching more. Thank you so much, Pastor Bong. And what is your message, or maybe some encouraging words to our leaders of the church, maybe to the media practitioners or personals that are watching today?
Sometimes we forget na parang technology na to, gawin natin to. Let us always remember, mga kapatid, let's always remember na meron tayong message. So whatever avenue that we use, ito ay radio, TV, YouTube, Facebook, let us always remember that we have a message. And that message is the gospel of Jesus Christ, who came to this earth to save the sinners.
Thank you so much, Pastor Bong. It is so good to talk to you about these improvements, about the revolution of our messages, our mission that utilizes and maximizes our technology and our media. Thank you very much.